Have you ever felt an unsettling gaze linger a fraction too long? A seemingly innocent touch that sends shivers down your spine? We often navigate the complex world of human connection, oblivious to the subtle, almost imperceptible signals that reveal deeper desires. What if the person you've been casually interacting with harbored feelings far more intense than you could ever imagine? This isn't about polite gestures or fleeting smiles. It's about the primal language of attraction, hidden beneath a veneer of social norms. Prepare to delve into the subconscious cues women employ when they are deeply drawn to you. Cues that can be both exhilarating and, frankly, a little terrifying. Because beneath every smile, there may lie a heart that wants you more than you'd ever expected. And this intensity is rarely without its own undercurrent of fear. Chapter 1: The Unseen Signals, Approx. This exploration of female attraction will be separated into 7 powerful indicators, forming a roadmap to understanding the subtle hints of romantic desire. We are going to delve into the intricacies of these signs that many men often miss, but which are powerful indicators of deeper emotional interest. It's essential to look beyond superficial interactions and recognize the emotional undercurrents that accompany these signs. These aren't simple textbook signals. They're intricate expressions that blend body language, psychology, and a complex tapestry of human emotion. Remember the initial fear that we tapped into? It is the foundation to recognize the raw, unfiltered desires of the woman who may already have made up her mind about you. Recognizing this early can save you from the torment of guessing games and allow you to react in a way that aligns with your own desires. We must understand that there is nothing wrong with the pursuit of happiness, but it's not a straight path. This path includes the recognition of the needs of both parties involved, which is why this journey will not only be thrilling, but also educational. So prepare to be captivated by the subtle but profound signs that can revolutionize the way you see her and your interactions with her. The core of all these signs are based on human nature and the survival instinct of our ancestors. The deeper we go into these, the more we can unlock not only the human behavior, but the nature of human connection itself. The truth is out there. We just need to learn to see it. Chapter 2: The Kiss That Speaks Volumes, Approx. Let's begin with the most direct signal, which is the physical greeting. We often encounter the routine cheek kiss, an act of standard social convention. But when this seemingly innocent gesture is imbued with genuine intention, it becomes something entirely different. I'm talking about the subtle yet powerful difference between a polite brush of cheeks and the actual pressing of lips. This slight, deliberate contact sends a clear message that goes beyond the boundaries of friendship or casual acquaintance. This action is not just for show. It is a way for her to express an internal desire, using a physical expression to convey what may be too difficult to communicate through words. We're not discussing the casual air kiss that hovers at a safe distance, but the genuine, deliberate lip contact that lingers just a little longer than expected. It's an attempt to make herself memorable, an effort to create a unique moment between you. Imagine you arrive at a social gathering. You are greeting your friends one by one, each interaction flowing into the next with the same casual ease until you reach a particular person. She then greets you with a kiss on the cheek that is far more than a mere brushing of skin. The feeling of her lips lingers, and her eyes lock onto yours with an unmistakable intensity. It's the subtle but powerful message that she's trying to highlight herself, making sure that you notice the difference between her and everyone else. These physical signals send a wave of information. Each can be an indication of what she wants to communicate without spoken language. We will now delve into other equally powerful signals that reveal her deep desires. This subtle difference is crucial. It reveals a desire to establish a deeper connection, one that goes beyond mere friendship. It's a deliberate act of highlighting her presence in your world and making you aware of her feelings. Remember, this is just the beginning. There are more signals to learn. Chapter 3: The Flush of Desire and Fidgeting, Approx. Now let's shift our focus from the physical to the physiological. Have you ever noticed a woman blush while greeting you? It's not just a reaction to embarrassment, it's often a natural physical response to attraction. When accompanied by other signs like playful fiddling with her hair and a bright, radiant smile, these small signals become undeniable hints of romantic interest. Blushing is a manifestation of the body's excitement and a direct response to feeling attracted to someone. This is a completely involuntary and unconscious reaction, making it difficult to fake, which only adds to its credibility as a sign of genuine interest. When a woman blushes while greeting you, it indicates that your presence has an impact on her. She is genuinely affected by your presence, and her body is reacting in a way that is difficult to control. Her face reddens, her cheeks glow, and her eyes shine with a noticeable spark. If you observe this change, it's not just a coincidence. It is the chemistry between the two of you manifesting itself on her face. Then there is the fidgeting. The subtle gesture of playing with her hair is a common and often overlooked sign. She may unconsciously twirl a strand between her fingers, toss her hair back, or constantly brush it away from her face. This is usually an involuntary attempt to draw your attention towards herself, creating a sense of allure and making you focus on her. This gesture is an attempt to make her more attractive in your eyes, showing you that she is making an effort to look appealing. These seemingly insignificant gestures form a more comprehensive narrative. Blushing combined with fidgeting and a smile is an unmistakable indication that she is not just comfortable around you, but is actively interested in you. She is not simply being polite. The combination of these signals is a sure sign she desires you. It's a clear sign that she is feeling drawn to you, and it is essential to pay attention to this combination of signals. There are still more profound signals to discuss, each revealing another layer of her desires. Chapter 4: The Intensity of a Gaze and the Green-Eyed Monster. Let's talk about the power of the gaze. The human eye can tell much more than words, and when a woman gives you prolonged eye contact, it's an undeniable sign of attraction that deserves attention. When a woman's gaze lingers on you longer than typical, it's a conscious effort to create a connection that goes beyond surface-level interaction. She wants to see you, she wants to engage with you, and she wants to make sure that you are aware that she sees you. If a woman looks you directly in the eyes and does not break eye contact, even while others participate in the conversation, it indicates that she is paying attention to you and is interested in what you have to say. The depth of her gaze becomes an invitation to a deeper level of engagement, a silent invitation to something more. This kind of intense look transcends the simple act of acknowledgement. It's a profound attempt to create a connection that goes far beyond the casual. It is a non-verbal method to create a spark between you, as if she is inviting you to dive deeper into her feelings. Now, let's talk about a more complicated signal: jealousy. While no one wants to be at the receiving end of a jealous outburst, the subtle signs of jealousy are a strong indicator that a woman has very deep feelings towards you. It's a complex emotion that stems from the fear of losing someone's attention, and when a woman shows these reactions, it's a sign that she wants you exclusively. If a woman shows discomfort or upset while you are talking to other women, it's a clear indication that she has feelings for you and wants to be the only focus of your attention. Jealousy is a complex emotion. It stems from the fear of loss and a desire for exclusivity. The fact that she cares enough to feel jealous means that you have a special place in her heart. This is an intense reaction that reveals the depth of her feelings for you. Understanding these signals requires a keen eye and sensitivity to the complex emotions that drive human interaction. We have more powerful signs to explore, each building upon the last. Chapter 5: Nervousness and the Duchenne Smile. Now let's explore how nervousness can be a sign of genuine attraction. When a woman quickly lets go of your hand after greeting you, it might not be a rejection, but instead a sign of anxiety or nervousness, indicating that your presence is affecting her more profoundly than she might initially let on. This act of rapidly releasing your hand may be an involuntary reaction to the intense emotions she is experiencing while interacting with you. It shows that she is self-conscious, and her actions should be observed with understanding and empathy. The woman may be overwhelmed by the feelings of attraction and feel pressured to make a good impression. She is trying to manage her own inner turmoil in an attempt to maintain a calm demeanor. It's important to remember that this nervousness is a sign of vulnerability. She is letting you see that your presence is causing an impact on her, and that's not something she would do with just anyone. Now let's talk about smiles. Not all smiles are created equal. The difference between a polite smile and the genuine smile can say a lot about a person's true feelings. A genuine smile is known as a Duchenne smile, and it can be a strong sign of attraction. The name itself is from the French neurologist Guillaume Duchenne, who analyzed the facial muscles during a genuine smile. A Duchenne smile doesn't just use the muscles around the mouth, it also includes the muscles around the eyes. When someone is genuinely happy, the eyes also squint slightly and develop small wrinkles at the corners of the eyes. If a woman greets you with this kind of smile, it's a clear indication that she is happy to see you and is comfortable in your presence. This smile is more than a polite expression. It's an authentic and genuine display of happiness that indicates that she likes you and is enjoying your company. A Duchenne smile is a true display of joy, and it's a strong indication that you are a source of genuine happiness for her. We're nearing the end of our journey to decode these signals, but there is still one more crucial sign that can illuminate her deepest desires. It's essential to not dismiss this last indication, as it can reveal what she may be trying to keep hidden from plain sight. Chapter 6. The Avoidance of the Gaze and the Unexpected Twist. Finally, let's delve into a seemingly contradictory signal: avoiding eye contact. It may seem like a sign of disinterest, however. When a woman avoids direct eye contact while greeting you, it can indicate that she likes you so much that she feels slightly intimidated by her own intense feelings. In this scenario, direct eye contact can be very powerful, especially if someone feels strong attraction toward you. Avoiding it can be a way of managing their feelings of vulnerability. If she looks down or elsewhere instead of meeting your gaze, it could mean she is attempting to process her emotions without displaying too much of herself. This behavior is not an expression of disinterest. It is a way of managing intense emotions caused by her attraction to you. She might be afraid that you will see how much she likes you, and that might leave her feeling vulnerable. It's a delicate balance between revealing just enough and not showing too much, because human interaction is not a straightforward exchange. It is essential to be patient and create an environment where she can feel comfortable sharing her feelings. This brings us to the end of our list of signals. These signs range from the simple kiss to the complexity of nervous reactions and avoiding the gaze, and it's important to recognize each one to fully understand a woman's potential interest in you. In conclusion, it's essential to acknowledge that human relationships are diverse, and not all of these signs will apply to every woman. Yet, understanding these core signals and patterns can help navigate the complexities of human emotions and enhance your ability to recognize attraction and its different manifestations. However, in the midst of this exploration, there's something crucial we've missed. We've discussed the woman's signals, but we haven't yet explored how you might be influencing this connection. The reality is, attraction isn't a one-way street. It is a dynamic between you and her, and your behaviors, your energy, your own signals, are all having an impact on her reactions. What if the fear we discussed in the beginning is not just hers? What if it's a shared fear? What if that is how the human connection was built, on a shared fear of being vulnerable? What if the true understanding of attraction is not just the decode of signals, but the understanding of yourself? Chapter 7. The Unexpected Conclusion. Consider that perhaps she is not the one showing all the signals. What if you're unknowingly leading the dance? Imagine that the signals we have discussed are actually echoes of your own behaviors. If she is nervous, is it because you are giving off an air of superiority? If she is showing jealousy, is it because you are giving your attention to other women? If she avoids eye contact, could it be because your gaze feels too intense? These questions are designed to make you think about your impact and how the signs we discussed can be triggered or amplified by your own actions. Maybe the key to understanding attraction is not simply about deciphering her signals, but recognizing and understanding the powerful impact of your own. The real key is the reciprocal exchange of both emotions, because it's not just about her, it is about both of you. Are you prepared to examine your own behavior and make the necessary changes to make the connection you want? True understanding of attraction is not just the ability to decipher signals, but the ability to see oneself clearly and embrace that self with honesty and self-awareness. This is the real twist, the truth that hides in plain sight. Attraction is not a passive exercise in observation. It is an active exchange of energy between two people. The question now is, are you ready to see yourself and understand the role you play in this intricate dance? And remember, the journey is not just about finding the right signals, but about building a meaningful connection. Your ability to be aware of both her signals and your own is the foundation to building true connections with others. Remember that the first step is about self-awareness. Now you understand the power and the complexity of nonverbal communication in human attraction. So, now that you've learned about the subtle signs of female attraction and the importance of your own behavior, we encourage you to use this knowledge to foster healthier and more meaningful connections. But that's not where your journey ends. Understanding is the first step. Now it's time to take action. The world of human connection is complex, and as we have discussed, not everything is at plain sight. The next step requires you to do your own self-assessment. If you recognize that you might be projecting something that triggers a negative reaction, we encourage you to analyze that part of your being and make the necessary changes. Do not forget that we have reached a critical point in the discussion. In a minute, we are going to give you a summary of the key points we have discussed. So, stay with us. The conclusions will come in a few seconds. Make sure you stick to the end to have a clear understanding of all these concepts.